has 3 pop-ups now. OBS. When you turn it on, it does pop up. Are you sure? You pop up. Are you sure? I've heard of people accidentally somehow going live when they didn't know they were live. How do you accidentally go live when you have to click through so many things? You can't just click go live. There's a pop-up and then another pop-up and then another pop-up. And how do people accidentally go live? I don't know. Also, I don't have all the lights on that I usually have on because it is very late. It is after midnight and the fish are... I don't see them right now. They're out. I can see they're not in their caves. So in the back of the tank swimming around somewhere. This tank is big enough so I can't see the back of the tank. There's Rachel. I see Rachel just going by. She just came around to the front. In order to save, because I couldn't save while combat was happening, it wouldn't let me save. In order to save, after I let Ben in, came back, and I went out to the water and waited for the combat to end, and then came back, and then it let me save. So we're still in the same place, nothing's happened. Yeah. But how far back do we have to load to actually load the game? This problem where the save files don't load and you have to keep going back, that's a vanilla bug. And I think it only affects the PC edition of the game. I don't think it affects if you play on console. Let's go back to when we're still in the water. Okay, the water. Usually, if we're in water, it'll load. But then, it loads without his head, so we have to get out of the water in order to put his head back on. Because you can't do that when you're underwater. Ben went and got some foam insulation, big, like, boards, and built a cover for the fish tank around the sides and the back. You see, it has no head, and we're stuck in the water. All that loot should still be there, so we didn't lose that. You hit back up. There we go. Are you the only travel companions we have left? No, another one just showed up. I know that they were all dying. I don't know. Which ones we got left? Okay, we've lost our dog. Look at our other dog. Okay, it says you guys are all here. So just our dog? And stuff like rabbits and panthers. It says their belts is there, so they must be just somewhere else. And leave the panthers off for now. And it brought us back on with Gwen active. Should I have done that?
So I must believe you put equal effort into preparing this lie.
Yes, he was standing up here when Ben knocked. So I paused the game because it wouldn't let me save while we were in combat. It wouldn't let Ben in. And I just jumped down there in the water to save. Because we had to get away from the combat to save. Did you really just go all the way around? She had to go all the way around the building to get to the door to come around and come in that way. Also, why the body's still laying here? We reloaded the game and dead bodies are still laying here? That doesn't usually happen. Oh, I wanted to put that's right. Let's do that. I was trying to do that and we were in combat. It wouldn't let us. I wanted to change that. Which... That's a horse one, right? Spell, sword, ring. This one. Which one is it? What's this one? Ring of Winter Souls. No, it's this one, right? Sword ring. Yes, it's sword ring. Okay, put sword ring on. And we can have two here, but we only had one. Okay, those are these. And some of them we have multiples of. And it is Blackfire. Okay, Blackfire is what we were using. I don't remember what the other ones are. Is that the one we were using a lot? I don't know. I can't remember. We need... Wait a minute. There we go. No. Well, there's that sort of Lucatia? Anybody ever tried to merge this mod saw that error? Oh, that's hysterical. No. Stop. Okay. Do that. Okay. Stop. I think we can't...
Siri. Can you hear me?
Where are we? Where'd you guys go?
Come. Just stand there.
They're no longer where we were. Funniest one was that time when we were...
Come. Let's go.
All right.
We were in Skellige at the top of a lighthouse, and it clicked and hugged Siri, and then when it reloaded, we were on top of a mountain on the other side of the map. How the hell did we get on the mountain all the way to the side of the map? I don't know. It took us over to Madman Luco's mountain. I don't know why. I don't know why it moves us like that sometimes. No, stop looting. Alright, I know the solution. There we go. Take that out. Let's attack him. There it goes. No, we want you to attack so we can try this out. That's better. That's what I was trying to do. It wouldn't let it do it because we weren't in combat. It won't let him attack.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
They're not going all hyper and attacking us back like they were before. No, don't put it away. It's the same button. Take the Naginata back out. There we go. Were there more guards in here at night and it's because we got daytime happening? No, because we didn't change the time, so that couldn't be it.
Through a world whose sun had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
What did you just do to your sword? I don't know what that animation was you just did. Did it have an animation from actually casting the spell on the sword? That's new. It didn't do that before. Also, if you ever wondered if you activated World, this is World. So if you've never done this while you were playing the game, no, you did not activate World. World just spins you around like a top. And then it expires that the visual effect. So how did we trigger it? Because the triggering of it isn't it. What's that you're doing? The triggering of the visual effect is different now. Yeah, we have to trigger it. And it has an animation. And it only works on Whirl, it looks like. It's not triggering with any of the other animations. It's only triggering with Whirl. He's stuck on the table. Yeah, Whirl is the only one triggering the visual effect. So you can only use this with Whirl, it looks like. No, we're still testing stuff out. And it just expired again. How did I trigger it? I don't even know how I triggered it. Both times it triggered, I was pushing buttons at random. I should read the instructions for the mod, how to trigger the spells now since they're all changed. No. No, stop loot. There's too much loot on the ground.
In that case, let's go.
Take that back out. We kept trying to hit him and it just kept saying don't be unreasonable. It wouldn't let us hit him. Okay, you just did it. You did it again there. I don't know how I got him to do it again. That's the third time we've triggered it. But again, I don't know what I did. It's definitely only triggering with Whirl, though. We are dying. Okay. Hug Siri in the middle of combat.
Just stand there. I want to hug.
I was wondering why he put his sword away. I didn't realize it triggered hugging Siri. Okay, take that back out. Now that one's not damaging yet. Okay, that smells different. That one just won't stop. That one's reacting when they hit us with arrows, and it's triggering something over here. I don't know how to get it to stop. That one just automatically keeps coming on. Which is weird. It appears it keeps triggered until it kills whatever it's attacking. But it's hitting quite a range over there. Okay. No clue. We should probably head back to the Oxenford Bridge. I'm not sure what's causing the purple one to happen. I know it's that urgent sign there triggered it. It is arrows. I can see that it's arrows. When they shoot arrows, it's shooting the arrows out of the sky. We can trigger multiple spells all at the same time now. We couldn't do that in previous editions of Tomes. We got sunset happening. Like we just got stuck. He fell off. you get back out of here? I don't think you can. Okay, stop. No? Can't jump? You're fatigued. Okay, meditate.
Exquisite.
Going back around at the same time. He's too tired. He's about to pass out. I wasn't paying attention to his health. Now you're gonna crash the game. Okay. Alright. Get a drink. He can't even try to jump out of here because his health is messed up. Okay. Now try to jump. Yes, now you can jump. Alright. There we go. Wait, can we jump up here from there? No? Okay. Did we actually run out of arrows? No, there it is. Why did it switch our boats? The guy trying to make deliveries in the middle of this. How far are we to Oxenford? We just came from Oxenford before we came over here. So we're not that far away. This is that merchant we were looking for. Where'd we find him now that we found him? It was here. Okay. Well, now we know where he is. We'll probably forget.
Again, you plan without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this.
We've lost a lot of travel companions, haven't we? You're trying to live in the middle of it. That's what that looked like. You're just drinking you to do. You killed everybody. All the guards are dead.
Damn it.
All the loot we picked up is back. You know, logically, this should blow the bridge up. Well, you would get this one. What happened to the horse? Where are you shooting us from? You're up there. He was running over to attack us and then he just stopped and started walking. There. But it deactivates these, right? Okay, we're gonna live. That's not what I wanted him to do. Whatever. Yeah, having the controls the same, and you just hold down. Hold down different amount of seconds. That's confusing. Trying to attack you. Why can't we attack you? We can't attack you. And you're gonna try and live. Okay. Loot should deactivate while combat is going. I wonder how we can do that. Well, let's attack this guy. There it goes. I wonder why some of them have a delay on when they can attack, when we can attack them. There must be something in the code that causes it. Delayed scream. Also, we need a drink. And you're hungry. Do you have anything in your pockets? No? Empty pockets. Why are there all these spaces? Have we had some sort of a save file error? That looks like we've had a save file error. Don't see anything else messed up. And we can't. Okay, wait a minute. Is that because you're stuck in an animation here? Yes, it was.
There's naught you can do to make us turn.
That's not entirely accurate, is it? And when they turned on each other, they really turned on each other bad. They both came out of that fight almost dead. They both practically killed each other in the novels. Nothing. I was trying to turn the light. Alright. That's better. I like the brighter lights. You know what? I can't remember the name of the mod that lets us do this. It's one we've had on since we were playing as Geralt. It's an old mod. I'm not even sure if it's still on Nexus. I just thinking the last time I looked up light mods, I don't remember seeing it. And I can't remember what it was called. One of the times we did this, we looted the entire bridge after. Usually I don't. Usually I just walk through it, pick up loot as we walk through, and it may take weeks before we actually get all the loot because there's so much here. But one of the times we did this, we spent the entire time looting everything off the bridge, and we were so overburdened. We were like 10,000 pounds overburdened when we got done. It was insane how much loot we had picked up, how much it weighed. A lot of these drop armor, and the armor pieces are heavy. Can't remember what armor they dropped.
People there had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes.
There are so many people so upset about that. That is supposedly the cyberpunk Easter egg. Anybody who's read the novels knows that that type of stuff is in the novels. The Witcher novels had computers and cell phones. Cryogenics physics. Cloning. Clappers that turn your lights on and off. Because they had electricity and light bulbs. The Witcher world in the novels is not a medieval world. It starts out leading you to think that. And as it keeps going, you start to realize something's not right. It's a world 1,251 years after the apocalypse destroyed it. Like Mad Max. And it's reverted back to Dark Ages. But they've still got this stuff. Most of it just doesn't work. And that's what that when Ciri's talking about that, most people have forgotten how to use technology. When she goes to meet the elves still have electricity. The elves still have computers. The elves are still using this stuff. They haven't forgotten how to use it. She's referencing that. Not Cyberpunk, the game. And that Easter egg caused so many people to think Ciri's going to be in Cyberpunk. Ciri is in Cyberpunk, by the way. There is a Easter egg of Ciri in Cyberpunk. There was also an Easter egg of Geralt in Cyberpunk. There's probably more that I haven't found yet. But it's not the Easter egg people were expecting. Extremely not. I did a stream a while back. Could have been 2018, maybe? It was far back enough that we still had chat on. I hadn't turned chat off yet. And that was one of the days that contributed to me turning chat off completely. No. I'm trying to go this way. It started out Cyberpunk. One of the Cyberpunk streams. I think it was the October 2018 one. They had. It was the first time anybody had seen any gameplay from Cyberpunk. It was the first. Let's play through a quest to show people what Cyberpunk is that the game developers did. And people were infuriated. A lot of people liked it. But there were Siri fans who were there, and they went absolutely psychotic in the chat for CD Projekt Red's stream. And a lot of them got banned. A lot of them got banned by the CD Projekt Red's channel mods. They just went nuts. They started sending them death threats and stuff in their chat. That was the first time we started seeing these weird Siri fans that were really violent. Witcher series has always had a reputation for one of the better fandoms, where people weren't crazy like the FNAF fans, or the Undertale fans, or the Dream Daddy fans, or the Homestruck fans. And all these fans waiting for Cyberpunk, they wanted Ciri to be the main character, and they were enraged because of V. Because V was not Ciri. And at that point, the game was still third person. They hadn't changed to the first person shooter yet. It was actually because of that stream that they did it. They got so much hate with the discovery that this isn't Witcher 4. Ciri isn't the main character, that they came to the conclusion, we're going to remove everything we can that makes this like Witcher 3. And that was when they announced, we're taking out third person. So now it's not a third person RPG, which made people hate it even more. And now it's not automatically a female character. V was Vivian. Vivian was the original character that you were supposed to play. And now all of a sudden, well, now you get to choose if it's a male or a female character, which everybody that wanted a game that was a female character that you played, oh, now they were all mad. And that was all because Ciri fans attacked CD Projekt Red with this wild craziness. When the stream ended, though, anybody who was playing Witcher 3 got attacked with wild craziness. The Cyberpunk test stream had ended, and they needed to attack someone. So everybody who was playing Witcher 3 just got flooded with it. There were 20,000 of them, and they went from stream to stream to stream to stream, and of course they hit my stream because I was streaming. I don't know why they did it. Somehow they had gotten it into their heads that Cyberpunk was Witcher 4. And it was all because of that line that Ciri said. That they call it everybody calls it the Cyberpunk Easter egg. And it's not. Anybody who's read the novels knows that's an Easter egg to the NL elves and the world that they lived on. It's not an Easter egg for Cyberpunk. We are overburdened. trying to change this light and you guys are in my way.
It's beautiful.
If Siri says that, you have to dead Siri ending also. What she just said there. Ah, I saw it. There it goes. Which is illogical. Why? That completely contradicts the novels on such extreme levels. And you can see how much I disagree with it, because look at what Siri's wearing right now. Avallac'h wanted Siri wearing all of Laura Darren's things. He was putting all of her stuff on Siri. We seem to be looting the whole bridge. I wasn't planning to. Just started doing it and it got stuck into it. Would we Siri's hiding in a horse. Would we pick up this loot and it's soldiers? You see, some of them are fresh human blood and things like fish. Well, the fresh human blood obviously would drain in their blood. I mean, what else is it? And I have the mod on here that changes that icon and it's not activated. So I have another one that's overwriting it. I'll have to see. Grilled pork. But we just had that one over there, picked up raw meat. See, they're carrying food items. But would they actually be carrying raw meat? Or are we just hacking up these humans? What is the raw meat that we're picking off these bodies? Not all of them have had that. This guy is like jittery and nervous and aiming a arrow at us. The other two are just standing there. You know what? I don't know how much of each of the Redanian mods is loading. I've got both the Scout Bro Redanian Hellbrigadier mods and the Better Redanian mod. No, not Siri Lou. We have lots of loot. We don't have time to hug Siri.
Come, let's go.
All right, we'll talk
Did we get all the loot behind this guy? Yes. Okay. It was so long ago that I merged those two mods that I don't remember what stuff from each mod I put at the highest priority. And I can't remember anymore what each mod does. Except I know the Halberdier mod puts the long coats on the Halberdiers. That used to be all it did. It used to be it just put the coats on them, but then they went back and changed it. It does all kinds of stuff now. Why did you do that? What was that?
Very close to catching humans. It was aimed at Avallac'h.
Okay. Avallac'h's attacking things without me telling him to. Go back to looting. I think he triggered because that soldier ran into him. Since there's lots of loot at this guy's feet, does that mean we killed the same guard over and over and over again? He just kept respawning in? Siri's looking off over the bridge. This quest, the quest that you do on this bridge, that we did for a couple of years ago because this place has been going on a while. If the guy doesn't let you cross and you don't have the stuff you need yet to cross, all you can do is jump off the bridge and swim across. Or you can bypass it completely by just walking down there and jumping into water and swimming across. It seems it's not well guarded, the city. They're only guarding the bridge. You can swim past the bridge, no problem. It seems like you should be able to make a mod to program them so that before that quest is finished, because they tell you this whole thing about the king has just landed. There he is over there. King Radovid, he's just landed. And they're not allowing anybody in the city because you might be an assassin trying to kill him. We are an assassin trying to kill him. But they're keeping the assassins out so you can't cross the bridge. And then you could just turn around and jump off the bridge right beside the guy. And they don't try to stop you. And you can swim across. That seems like that's a huge flaw in that quest.
Silence. It's completely still.
What's the name of it? It's like Thou Shalt Not Pass or something. What's the name of that quest? I can't remember. Some weird name like that. How much weight have we got now? Oh, wow. We have picked up 400 pounds. Okay. We were 300 and something before we started looting the bridge. So we've picked up 400 pounds of loot here. That time we did it before, we had a lot more loot than we do now. You had, like, the whole bridge was just, you couldn't see anything. Because we'd gone back and forth, killing the guards over and over again, so a bunch of times. We didn't do that this time. We should probably go back to that fort. Loot all that loot. There's a lot there. Also, did Siri stay back there? Oh, she's stuck on that thing. I can see her trying to come over. Alright. I was wondering if she got on Oxy, but no. She's actually trying to catch up to us. She's just stuck on something, so she'll get over here soon. Is it just Siri and Isolira the IT we have left? It looks like it, isn't it? Everybody's going to bed. Yeah, it's way past my bedtime. What time is it now? It is, wow, 2:07 a.m. Yep, way past my bedtime. And Marcy and the cats are all curled up on the bed asleep. Yeah, everybody went to bed. Yeah, a lot of them, when they're talking, they sound like they don't really like Radovid. So would it make sense that they're like, we were told not to let you cross the bridge, or we're not going to let you cross the bridge. But then if you jump off the bridge and swim across, they don't care because they don't really like Radovid? They were just told not to let anybody cross the bridge, and you're just going to let you go across the other way?
They can be found in every part of our world. In Ren and the Cronestones.
I saw that come up. There it goes.
Craves the pleasures of flesh, wine, sex. The crone's indulging, flatters.
All those things Avallac'h hates.
Or we on Bull Mountain for a second.
Where did they come up with the logic of Ilmarith? Or Corinthia? Ciri had an abortion. Where'd Corinthia come from? The game doesn't tell us. Well, no, the game tells us. That's the problem. The game tells us and it contradicts the novels because in the novels, Ciri had an abortion. Where the hell did Corinthia come from? You find enough information in the game, if you're loot crazy enough like I am, eventually you will loot a letter that tells you that Corinthia, Ciri's his mother. We already know Avallac'h's his father. That's not that difficult to find out. Which on some levels matches the novels, because, yeah, they had a baby. But Ciri had an abortion. Also, the baby was a female. So, where did Corinthia come from? Ciri can't have a male child because Ciri is a clone.
Fuck.
Elder blood is genetically created DNA that is a clone of Avallac'h that was specifically made because Avallac'h is the last of his kind, and he tried to make a female, which was Loredarin. He was successful. Elder blood gene, the Loredarin gene, can only create females. That's why only females have elder blood, except for Avallac'h, who is the original, the only natural born elder blood. So then you also now have to explain in the game where you have Elvin and Corinthia, both of whom are male and both of whom we are told, hey look, elder blood. It is not possible for there to be a male elder blood.
Fuck.
This guy won't let us pick up this loot. He's standing on top of it. We're gonna have to kill you to get this loot, right? Is that what we have to do? Can we pull out? Ah, we can pull out a weapon and you move enough so we can loot that. That's better. There are only 15 male NL elves. They were believed to have gone extinct. And then Ciri finds out, hey look, if I take enough fist tech, I can see elves. There's no evidence that the NL elves are not a hallucination also. In fact, everything in the novels points to the fact that the NL elves are a hallucination. We can't crawl back under our rock. We don't have it unlocked in this save file. crawl back onto our rock, we have to go back to one of our other save files from a different playthrough. We are, what, around 2,000 hours into this save file. We haven't yet done the main story, so. Kira isn't even in the game yet. It's largely because I don't like the Family Matters quest. We could move the main story forward and have more of the map unlocked, but I hate the Family Matters quest. So we've had 3 years of exploring the world and avoiding the Family Matters quest. There's no lights on this one. All the other little pointy things, what are those called? I can't remember what those called. They all got lights on them. This one doesn't. We've almost fully looted the entire bridge. We are becoming very fatigued from doing nothing but looting the bridge. You don't care, we're taking loot out of boxes now? I haven't figured out, why do sometimes the guards don't care if we loot boxes and other times they do? I found the code for it. Because I went looking for the code for it and I found it. But then I couldn't figure out when I was reading it. What causes... why sometimes they attack and why sometimes they don't? It goes by a percentage thing. There's a percentage. How did it word it? I can't remember. Weren't they going that way? They ran into us and decided to go the other way. Is that thing on? It's causing issues with your hair. That's turned on, isn't it? It is. I can see it is. Wait a minute. Turn that off. That's better. Okay, messing up his hair. No, we, wait a minute. There we go. What is that? That's a Gillamy? Is that how you say that? What is that thing he's carrying? Whatever that thing is that he's carrying, it's like a spear with extra points and hooks and stuff. That's a lot bigger than what a real one is, ain't it? Aren't they like closer down to head length, not 3 feet over your head? Yeah, there's another one where we just looted a body and we picked up raw meat. Well, on animals like wolves and stuff, when you pick up raw meat, it's because it's assuming you cut up whatever it was you just hunted. So is that the assumption when we're looting humans as well? And we loot raw meat? Or were they carrying raw meat and we're just taking it out of their pockets? I don't know which way it is. There's only 2 more loot on the bridge, and the rest of it's no longer on the bridge. Isn't that a strange place to be using a telescope? You're kind of down low. What game is it where you have a telescope and if you go up higher you can't see? Is it Raft? I've played Raft in a long time. I think it might be Raft.
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shock.
I remembered as a kid. It was so stupid.
That's how Avallac'h is.
You take a telescope and you can see far away. But then when you go up, like when you climb up onto something, and then you try to use a telescope, it gives you an error message. I can't remember how the error message was worded, but it basically tells you because you are up on top of something, now you can't see far away with the telescope. Which is completely backwards of how a telescope works in real life. I remember wondering, have the game developers ever used a telescope? Do they know how a telescope works?
Avallac'h, prepared some special readings for me.
Avallac'h has stopped talking, which I suppose is a little friendly. He doesn't talk much unless you get him talking, then he doesn't shut up. Avallac'h's voice died back there. I don't know where. I think back at the fort. His voice isn't in him. I couldn't figure out how to get it in him as a player character, so it's in the dog. That's why we keep the dog with us. The game just had a weird lag there. I don't know what that was about. Since we are very fatigued and we're at one of our places where we meditate, I think we should meditate here. 'Cause he is getting very tired. Is there loot here, or are you just doing your sparkly thing? No, there's actually loot here. We've had a high rate of things that were sparkling but not lootable. Can't turn that stove on? No, can't turn that stove on. There's a candle here I want to reach. Won't let us reach. Won't let us jump either, he's too tired. Alright, meditate on our wreck.
She there before.
It's at 65, so probably 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 hours did it. No, not Siri.
Siren, can you hear me?
Where are my clothes?
Hug Siri. You need to get a drink.
I want a hug.
You back?
Come, let's go.
All right. We'll talk later.
You were actually dying. Why were you dying? Why are you dying? Get something to eat. Why is his health going down? His health is going down. He's got something that's healing him, but his health is going down really fast. Is it because you're overburdened? Oh wow, you overburdened. A lot. Look at the fatigue. Oh wow.
No, I want to listen.
I think we need a merchant before he just passes out from carrying stuff that's too heavy for him. Okay.
As soon as
I think it's the weight causing that.
found myself pursued. Eridan and his red riders were on my
Look how
heels.
fast the fatigue is going up. Well, we are so early in the morning that not many merchants are going to be up yet. We might as well loot some more. These have got the loot button coming up, but then goes right back down. I think, other than the ghoul loot, which there's a lot of still, there isn't much left for the soldiers and guards. So we might as well just get the rest of it. He's gonna need to meditate again so soon. It's just going up. I can't remember what I put the settings at for that. I know we changed them. But I think this is the first time he's been overburdened by a huge amount of weight. So it's the first time we've seen it go up like this.
This? No. It's a tattoo.
You don't play Gwent with dice. So why, when we see these people playing Gwent in the game, that animation is what's with it? They're playing it with dice like it's Magic the Gathering. Was the Gwent mechanic originally intended to have dice rolls? And they changed it? But that animation never got changed? Loot hanging on the side, funny up there. All that money that we spent earlier,
I want to listen.
this is definitely going to give it back. Already up to 11%. Did we get all the cool stuff on this side and it's just on that side? Or maybe we don't have that much gold left to get. We can just get all of it now. I was thinking we still had the stuff on this side, but we got all the stuff on this side, it looks like.
Not this time.
Okay, yeah. So it's just the stuff on the hill left. Well, that's not that much left then. And we got all the race loot down there already, right? So it's just this section here, I think. Unless we missed some closer by the bridge. Or down there. I don't see any more either direction. We're finally going to have all of this looted, it looks like. When we do a thing where we kill tons of stuff over and over and over again in the same place, ends up taking forever to get all the loot. And we come back and get it several times instead of all at once.
Everything will be alright.
I think this is going to be the first time we've had this area fully looted in well over a year. What loot causes the gold loot to stay? I don't see an item that is quest specific. Looks like there's a whole bunch of them piled on top of each other here. Up to 18% already. I think this is the fastest I've ever seen the fatigue go up. I know the highest we've ever had him overburden was 14,000 pounds. And I don't think we had it so the fatigue was affected by weight back then. Because it's an optional setting. And I don't think I had the optional settings turned on before. And we do now. It looks like there's about 5 more. Can't tell when they're stacked on top of each other how many there are in the stack. Okay, there were 6 in this stack. I was counting them as I was picking them up. Except we were off by 1. And this one looks like it has 2 or 3. Okay, that one had 2. And there's one more. Which looks like just 1. It is just 1. Is that the last one? I think that's the last one. Unless there's one around somewhere we missed. I can't see from back there if there were any more down here. I think we got all the ones over here.
Avallac'h claims vanity is ignorance' greatest weakness.
It appears we have a loot-free... What is it? Is this the Eastgate Bridge? What do they call this bridge? Well, I always call it the Oxenford Bridge, but that's not the name of it. There is a bridge actually called the Oxenford Bridge, and it's not this one. Up to 25% now. And it's still only 5 a.m., which means 2 of the merchants aren't going to be in Oxenford yet because they won't be up yet. Spectre dust in one of these? Ain't that weird? God just standing there watching us take all the stuff out. Do the Redanians ever attack you for stealing stuff out of the packages? Or is it only ever the like the Baron's men and the temple guards?
You've seen it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever noticed. Almost up to 30%. I think this guy, because he's in the tavern, is always here, right? Some of them don't show up until 9 a.m. Yeah, you're always here. You appear to be talking to somebody, but there's nobody there for you to be talking to. You have stuff to sell. We are overburdened. Buy a lot. And selling this stuff isn't going to get it down that much, but yeah, because each one of these is only 1 to 2 pounds. We'll sell them while we're here. Should eating peppercorns take that much health down? That much hunger down? Yeah, we almost never use the onions. We'll sell those as well. We almost never use the acorns either. So we sell those. These are all ounces now. Yeah, these are all ounces now, so none of these are going to take much down. Getting it along. So altogether, this isn't even going to take 100 pounds off. But that's fine. Okay, do you buy anything else? Buy stuff in here, but a lot of it is stuff we want to dismantle. So we should probably go to a blacksmith and dismantle a lot of that stuff.
So
Which we have a blacksmith right around the corner. Is he a blacksmith or an armorer? It's two blacksmiths, right? I don't remember. Well, you have armor and weapons.
Greetings again. So, you got a job, an interesting one. Show me what you have in stock.
You're an armorer. Okay. But we want to dismantle stuff before we forget. Wow, 327 of those. So now we just want to sort everything by weight. When we dismantled stuff, we gained an additional 200 pounds. We've got definite lag in how fast we can sell stuff now. Rask, no, let her sleep. You coming over? I see you. Be done. You got time to touch again? I shouldn't keep clicking this when I look away. We're going to accidentally sell things that we don't want to sell. Selling the armor takes the weight down really fast. How fast it's gone down. We done? As we have. That's apparently the most common dropped item from the Redanian soldier set. What is it? Armored gamson. You know, that doesn't look like a gamson. You're not gonna have enough for that. No, you're not gonna have enough for that. If he doesn't run out of money, we may be able to get back down under being overburdened just at this one place. Much of these are £2 each. I think we probably got stuff over £2 here, right? Yes. So let's get these down then. Before he runs out of money, because he is starting to run out of money. Why is that one so? You ran out of money. I wasn't paying attention. Nothing there is going to be under 4. Well, we almost made it to being not overburdened. You know what, we can buy these, that will give you more money. And then go to dismantle. I'll give dismantle those. That's probably going to refresh his money all the way back up, though, right? Yes. Because that's what it did before, I remember. Which it's not supposed to do. That's a bug. I'm going to have to look and see why it's doing that. Because it shouldn't have done that. I think these we're also going to have to dismantle to get rid of. Because the prices to sell them are glitched out. We can't sell them because the prices. I'm not sure how to fix that. I've never looked into fixing it. It's not been something we've ever had an issue with because we've always been able to just dismantle them, but I should look into it. Buy that back. Almost done? Wait. You... Why? Okay, there's another one glitched out. That's what I was going to say. I don't know why it's glitching them out. I know what mod is causing it. It's a mod that's causing it. But I don't know why it's doing it. Not that one. 458. 458. So there's nothing else we can sell to him to get the weight down. But we can dismantle things. So let's do that. So now we should be able to go back to the other guy. and get the rest down. But you are still... Why is your health doing that? Is that guy over there? That guy's over there. Let's go to him too then. He's closer, so we'll go here first. Shawnee's down there in the well waiting for us. We left her down there. Rask? Okay, now we're not overburdened. Raphael's out. He's trying to get in the same cave that Rachel is in. And she doesn't want to go out. She's slapping him with her tail.
So long.
He's being persistent. He's usually not. Usually he just leaves and goes find. Wait, no, wait, stop. There we go. I think that is the only cave since setting up the new tank. I think that is the only cave he hasn't been in. He's been in all the other caves. He's checking out everything to make sure it's all the same. What did we want to sell to you now? I don't remember. These things. Yeah, I think we wanted to dismantle that. Did we? We'll keep it for now. I still wanted to stand a rusty butter knife then. That seems a little like a ridiculous thing for Geralt to loot. He did loot in the novels. That was a thing he did. But he was prone to stealing jewelry, gemstones. That's what he stole from people. Rask is zipping around again. Rask is doing his nightly pace through the house. I think he's going around to check and make sure where everybody is before he goes to bed. He does it every night. It is getting close to time to go to bed. Or it's getting close to 3 hours. It's way past time for me to go to bed. I think we're going to stop here. Because I think that's what's the matter with Rascal also. Hey, there you go again. I know. Everybody else is on the bed tucked in. Except for Rascal. I should have gone to bed hours ago. And obviously didn't. Are you auto-saving? Can't save game right now. Why not? I think it was auto-saving. We're at 2.5 hours. That's close enough to 3 hours. And I am tired. Did we do 3 streams today? We did, didn't we? I haven't done that in a long time. Alright. Well, I could be back on tomorrow. We seem to be getting back into daily streams almost. Still can't do the longer streams. That seems to not be a thing I can do yet. But have we done a stream almost every day this week, right? I can't remember.